Let's fight, y'all. Uh-oh.
He's a guy who I thought had one of the most unbelievable motors I had ever seen. And you know what? Everything he was hyped up to be, he lived up to on the defensive end.
And for Noel, I really think he took off in the back half of the season. Up to scoring, his shooting percentage, and his rebounding. You can see him getting better almost every game.
Here's what Philadelphia's going with right now. Embiid, he's checked in for Okafor. J.K. Simpson comes in for Robert Covington. Marshall, he's checked in for Thompson. And it's Cannon in for Tony Wroten. Cannon kicks to Embiid. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Clark
Yes,
bringing it
sir.
down hard.
Yes,
My
sir.
brother.
Symbolic there as well of the effort here tonight.
And by the end of the season last year, Noel was completely different as a player. Always a defensive force in the league. His development is probably going faster than many expected.
Up high and down hard with the one-hander.
Got a little extra forceful with that one, didn't he? Huh?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and I think that's going to rouse up his teammates, no doubt.
Marshall with it. He's against Smith. Cannon from long range. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Marshall's got assist number 7 for him tonight.
Clearly, he's not pleased with all the looks they've given up on the inside, and also to get them to tighten up that defense.
Yeah, and I think he's going to let them know about it. I mean, they're playing some soft interior defense, and you can't win that way. That's a recipe for disaster if you're not going to play with some physicality inside.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for James.
Damn.
The 76ers leading by 10. Here's Marshall, and that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Marshall's got his 3rd bucket of the night. To the inside, here's Jefferson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Well, let's take a look at where Philadelphia ended up rank-wise in the league last year. 1st in steals, 4th in blocks. They were one of the top 10 teams in the league at scoring points off turnovers. I'd call them a very opportunistic team.
And I really feel like they fed off their pressure defense. You mentioned all the steals. That got them out in the open court and created easy opportunities offensively.
Well, clearly the 76ers were the youngest team in the league last season, and with all the draft picks they've stockpiled, they'll be the youngest team for a while, it seems. But if the youth can grow and develop, they could also be a force in a few years, too.
No one near Smith as he lets it go. Cans it from downtown. Smith's got 15 points.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in the category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
James checked in for the Cavaliers. Doubled by Smith. Over in the corner, Sampson feeds to Noel. Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Thompson. Another miss by Philadelphia. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable play.
Good point. And here's the fast break. LeBron leading the way. And it's Smith again missing.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defender.
Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got 6 assists in the game. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
Cannon kicks to Marshall. Noel passes to Sampson, and he gets it to go. Sampson's got 10 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Smith for 3. Sampson pulls it in. Sampson's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Here's Cannon. He's guarded by Williams. And there's the call on James. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Checking in for the 76ers, Robert Covington.
Now, here's Marshall, covered by Smith. Embiid the screen. Covington inside the line. Can't nail the jumper. The shot misses. And that does it for the 3rd quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the 4th quarter. Philadelphia. And the final period of play just about to start. trail by 8. They've got Carl Landry. Thompson is out there with Tony Roten. Then there's Okafor, and it's Covington in at the 3 spot. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Philadelphia has gone 6 of 12 from outside, a very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Roten kicks to Covington. Shumpert with the steal. And here we go. Love heading to the hoop and finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. How about that breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more.
Yes, indeed.
Here's Covington and the rejection by James. And Shumpert kicks to James. He takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. James has got 4 this quarter.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Okafor in the post is up against Thompson, and it's Okafor missing. The Cavaliers trail by 3. The drive by Shumpert. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And Iman Shumpert, more athlete than player when he entered the league. 42-inch max vertical, shoulders carved like Michelangelo. But he had a long way to go in terms of his skill set. And you can see that evolution right before your eyes.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Mozgov's checked in. For Philadelphia, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's Roten, and he takes that one up and powers it through. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 14 assists. And talking about Iman Shumpert, he seemed to learn from working with LeBron and Kyrie last year.
Shumpert was brought over for his defense, clearly, but as a bonus, his offense improved and got better. Now let's see if he can build on that going forward.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
To take the lead. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. And following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center in Milwaukee. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. And here we go. Shumpert running it up the court.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slant.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends. Went for the 2-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
And it's Irving missing.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark. I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches who used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Now here's Roten, who's covered by Irving. Okafor against Love. And stolen by Love. Now Cleveland moving it up. James wide open. And Cleveland again with the buckets. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Irving kicks to Shumpert. And Okafor with the block. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. On defense, Philadelphia. They trail by 1.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
From 8, here's Covington. Can't hit. Good D by Irving.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the